Live from the Northtown Center, we have boys high school hockey. I'm Stu Boyer, along with Randy Schultz. This evening's first boys game, West Seneca East against Williamsville East. East is in the red and white uniforms, red pants, white shirts, red numbers, red helmets, and East, think California Greek Golden Seals. Thank you for that one, Randy. Green and gold. And we're going to have the teams line up at the blue line for, didn't he just say national anthem?
I believe so, Stu.
All right.
Yes, players are taking their helmets off, and I'm going to get.
So here's our national anthem. Oh, they're going to introduce the team, so here you go.
Also at defense, number 17, David Guici. At left wing, number 22, Jordan Klein. At right wing, number 19, Timothy Machinsky. The center, number 9, Caden Cavallari. And in goal for the Trojans, number 31, Jonathan Larson. Now the starters for the home team, the Williamsville Flames. At defense, number 12, Ethan Scallione. Also at defense, number 16, Michael Lichtenthal. At left wing, number 5, Nick Mendola. At right wing, number 9, Peter Nostrand. The center, number 11, Caden Cavallari. And in goal for the Flames, number 1, Andrew Jacobson. His release is coached by Mr. Mike Torillo. Your referees for tonight are Mr. Pat Basil and Mr. Paul Pfeiffer. At this time, would you please rise, remove your headgear as we honor our country in the playing of the national anthem.
So the final few bars of our national anthem drowned out by the crowd and the players' stick taps. Williamsville East comes into this game with a record of 1-1-1. This is West Seneca East's first game. The officials for today's game, Pat Basil and Paul Pfeiffer, as we're getting set for the opening faceoff. Andrew Jacobson in the goal to our right. To our left for Williamsville East, and in goal for West Seneca, it's Jonathan Larson to our right. So the Flames will be attacking the goal to our right, the Trojans attacking the goal to our left. So Cameron Perswazny on the wing for West Seneca, and he will be matched up with Nick Mendola. As the face-off, and now we're underway. Along the far boards, there's one crunching body check. The puck goes into the West Seneca east end of the rink. And the Trojans look to get it out, but they turn it over, and East has it. Centering pass blocked by a skate. As East looks to keep it in, they'll send it across ice. It'll go into the corner. Perswazny comes back and gets it for the Trojans, and he will look to skate out. And he's still got the puck on his stick. He crosses the red line, the blue line. Perswazny tries to get around the defense. Did, but couldn't get a shot away. And now the Flames will look to bring it back the other way. And it's taken back, and here comes Perswosny again. He gets around the defenseman. He's got a shot, and a save by Jacobson with the glove. So Perswosny off to a great start for the Trojans, and Jacobson makes the quick early save.
And I know this isn't really a hockey-related issue, but the torture has started because, Stu, I can smell my first French fries tonight in the building. They, I think, are to my left. I think there's a spectator who does have a little box of French fries there. So the torture has started.
Here comes East with the puck. Ryan Lelanich carries it into the zone. It's sent into the far corner. Lelanich bumped off the puck. A hard bump there from Alex Caitlin. And the Trojans look to bring it out. Philip Prinn, the West Seneca East coach, we'd just like to send our condolences to his family as he lost his grandmother in the last week. So condolences to Philip and his family. As the puck comes back into the Williamsville East end of the rink, no icing. No, they do call the icing, but I thought the goaltender had his stick on the ice and played the puck. Did I see that wrong?
No, you saw it correct, but I think he hit it with his stick and then he kind of brought it back in again and covered it up right away to force the issue. I think he saw coming at him something that didn't look too pleasant, for at least from his eyes, and he decided to go with the face-off.
So the face-off is sent into the near corner, and East will try to get it out, and they do. And flying down the wing is Dylan Sharkey. He takes a shot. Score! Right off the bat, Williamsville East takes a 1-0 lead on the goal by Sharkey. Dylan Sharkey, 15:15 to go in the first period, beats Larson for the first goal of the game.
I thought Larson had that one, but apparently he didn't have that itty-bitty area between him and the post covered, and that puck went in the net, and we have an early 1-0 lead here.
So we'll have a face-off at center ice. Kyle Roche will take this one for East, and Timothy Machinsky for the Trojans.
And here's the goal and the assist.
So Sharkey gets the goal, and you will fill us in on the assists at some point. Here's Sharkey along the near boards, takes a bump, and the puck is, Perswosny has it in his own end of the rink. He'll wind it around the boards, and the Trojans will look to break out, and they do. And here comes Machinsky, and it'll be wound around the boards. Battle along the far boards. You hear some bodies crunching. Kept alive by West Seneca East. A shot, and it's grabbed by Jacobson, and he will hang on as Machinsky fired that one toward the net.
And Kyle Roach gets the assist on that, and believe me, he got the assist way back on the play, because we're talking back at the blue line. That's when he gave the puck to Sharkey, and Sharkey just literally flew in front of us all the way down and then just went with his shot and scored the goal. That was at 1:45 of the first period.
So now the puck in the Flames end of the rink as the Trojans look to even it up, and now here come the Flames, and they will send it into the net. Peter Nostrat will send it behind the net, and we'll have a battle for it in the far corner, won by East. And now it'll be taken away by Machinsky. Tried to get it to Perswosny. Here's Perswosny, and the stop by Jacobson. And East will look to get it out, and they do, but it'll be taken by Colin Bish. And Bish, he turned it over deep in his own end and right out in front. And he couldn't get a shot off. Caden Cavallari, and Larson was able to knock the puck away from him, but East keeps it in, and there's a shot fanned on by Nathan Milk as the puck goes behind the net. Perswosny looking to get it out of his end of the rink, can't do it. Now he does with a nice poke check. Perswosny chasing after it. He can't get it, but he keeps some pressure on. Battle along the boards right in front of us, controlled by the Trojans. And Lewis Miller sends it up ahead, and that'll be an icing. So icing, and the faceoff will go back deep into the Trojans' end of the rink. 13:23 to play in the first period. 1-0 East on the goal by Dylan Sharkey.
So far, Williamsville East has had the upper hand in this one. They've really been putting the early pressure on the West Seneca East team, and again, the face-off is coming deep in the West Seneca end.
So Lelanich will take the draw for the Flames in the white and red. And the puck just laying there. Battle for it. Not kept in at the blue line. We'll have a race for the puck into the Flames end of the rink. And the puck comes along the near boards as the Flames try to break it out. They get it out. It's sent back into the Trojans' end. There's a race for the puck. And a loose puck, centering pass right out in front. And a save by Larson. And somebody had a little stick up there high. No penalty, and no penalty needed. Lelanich and Roach perhaps putting the pressure on there, along with Zach Jacobson. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Jonathan Larson in the Trojans' net. 12:57 to play in the first period, 1-0 East. Kyle Roche will take the face-off for East, and there's a West Seneca West player knocking down a Flames player, and there goes Roach, and he's crunched against the boards by Alex Caitlin, and it's kept in by East, and now the Trojans still trying to get it out. They can't do it. Sammy Pattison finally gets it out on the far side. There's a race for the puck, and going back to get it is Carter Gata for East, and he's got some pressure on him to try to get it up the wing for Cameron Pinaro. And it's across the Trojans' blue line, and a good back check by the Trojans, but now they turn it over in the slot. A shot and a save by Larson on a big shot by Cameron Pinaro, and the Trojans get it out of their end of the rink, and that's an icing against West Seneca East. 1-0 East, 12:06 to play in the first period.
And West Seneca's got to be a little bit more cautious in how they're clearing that puck. The defenseman there on that last play just literally threw it blind, and that's what created the turnover that Williamsville East got. But luckily, for West Seneca East, the Williamsville East team did not score.
So off the face-off, it's still in the Trojans' end, and they finally do get it out. But at neutral ice is taken back by East. And the play still in neutral ice, controlled by the Trojans. They'll send it into the Flames' end of the rink as Williamsville looks to bring it back, and they come back the other way with Caden Cavallari into the corner, and he's crunched by the opposite number 11, Colin Bish. Battle for the loose puck, kept in by East at the top of the circle. The wrist shot is tipped, and a nice save by Larson on the shot by Scallione, and the puck is now behind the net, wound around the boards, kept in by Cavallari, and Cavallari has the puck stripped away, but he gets it back. He goes behind the net, right out in front of shot, and what a save by Larson. Somehow he got the glove on that and made the catch.
I'll tell you, Larson's the difference right now for the West Seneca East team. He has made about, I would say, 4 very key saves for his team to keep them in the game right now. They've got to start getting a little bit tighter on their defensive play around there to take a little bit of the pressure off of him.
Lelanich and Machinsky for the draw. There's a shot and a save by Larson right out in front, and one of the East players got planted. Zach Jacobson got put on his backside by the Trojans' defense.
And again, another save by Larson. He's really on top of his game right now. I'm sure he'd like to have that goal he gave up back again if he could.
There's another shot that goes wide, that one from Hamilton. Another save by Larson as East putting on some good pressure. They bring the puck out of the corner, a shot saved by Larson. Oh, and a defenseman buries a forward. East says they scored, and they did. And I'm not even sure how that went in. And it's 2-0 Williamsville East with 10:50 to play here in the first period.
Stu, that had to be one of the quietest goals I've ever seen scored in my life. I mean, the play was continuing on, and all of a sudden you take a look at Gillian Hamilton, and he has his hands up in the air.
Well, we're going to get the official notification of who got the goal. That was awfully quick.
And it was number 21 from 26, and I'll get to those in a minute here.
I got those for you, Randy. Hamilton gets the goal, and Jacobson, 26, gets the assist. And now East will send it back in, and Larson will get a pad on that and send it back out. East will keep it back in. The Flames doing a good job keeping it in the Trojan zone, and now here come the Trojans back the other way on the far side, and East will knock it to the blue line, up but not out, kept in, right out in front, taken away by the defense, and they'll bank it off the boards, kept in by the Trojans, as now West Seneca East puts some pressure on. The puck comes along the near boards, and the Flames can't get it out, as the Trojans will keep it in the near corner. Still in possession of West Seneca East. They'll throw it back to the point, and it'll hop over a stick and go all the way down the length of the ice back into the Trojans' end. And chasing after it and throwing a body check there is Jeffrey Vallone for East. And now the puck comes up along into the neutral zone by the Flames, and it's handled by Scallione, and he'll send it into the Trojans' end of the rink. And that is going to be icing on Williamsville East.
And right now I begin to, just worry a little bit about Andrew Jacobson, the Williamsville East goaltender. Hasn't seen a lot of action of late, so again, you want to see if this goalie keeps sharp here during the game. Of course, at the other end of the ice, West Seneca's goalie has just been on top of the situation, other than giving up now 2 goals in this game with 9:42 remaining in the first period.
Perswazny wins the draw, but then it's sent down the length of the ice by East. Let's see, they will wave off the icing, and Perswazny will go back to get it, but it's turned over, and here comes East back the other way with the puck deep in the Trojans' end of the ring. Peter Nostrand in the corner. Perswazny trying to get the puck away, and now East has it. Poke check behind the net, and now finally the Trojans come away, and they'll send it deep into the Williamsville East end of the rink. Puck loose right out in front, taken away by East. It's up but not out of the zone, kept in by the Trojans along the blue line. And a tripping penalty coming up to West Seneca, I believe. And coming down the wing and trying to get around the defenseman, but he can't do it, is Caden Cavallari. And it looks like we have an elbowing penalty. I thought that was more a trip, but he pointed to his elbow. And
you called it correct, Stu. It was an elbowing penalty, and there was a few words exchanged down there between the two players at the other end. The other referee came down quickly, broke it up, and we'll try and keep control of the game here as we move along.
So Jordan Klein gets the penalty for the Trojans. The faceoff will be in the West Seneca East end of the rink. Ryan Lelanich will take the draw for the Flames. 2-0 East. They're on the power play now, and the Trojans will send it down the length of the ice. Jacobson will put a stick on that one and wait for his teammates to come get it. Nostrand goes back to get it for East. And sends it to Lelanich, and Lelanich skating into the zone, drops it off. Drop back and almost turned over. The Trojans making a good play at the blue line. Now the Flames have to go back and get the puck. Jacobson keeps it away from the Trojans player. East throws it right out in front. Fortunately, that went right on the stick of Nostrand. It would have been a disastrous turnover. And here comes Lelanich across the blue line. Lelanich goes behind the net. Still has it. Sends it back to the point on the far side to Nostrand. Now back to Lelanich. Lelanich shoots. Blocked. Puck is sent back out of the zone where Nostrand has it. And he will go back behind his own net. 55 seconds left on the power play for East. They have a 2-0 lead. And there's a pass up ahead that goes too far. And the Trojans will send it back deep into the Flames end of the rink. Jacobson will stop it for Nostrand with 40 seconds remaining on the power play. And coming up the ice, Caden Cavallari. Cavallari goes into the corner, has the puck sticked away by Alex Catlin. And now it comes back right out in front, taken back by the Trojans. And they still have 20 seconds on the power play. Does Williamsville East. They'll send it into the east zone. Perswazny doing some forechecking. Can't quite get the puck, though. battling hard, and the Flames carry it into the Trojan zone, right out in front and nobody home. But East has it in the corner. They'll try to get it out of the zone. The power play is over. The Flames still in control of the puck behind the net, already up 2-0. Now back behind the net. There's a shot, and the puck is loose right out in front, goes behind the net. Battle for the loose puck, controlled by East. It'll come back. There's a wrist shot blocked. And near breakaway for the Trojans, but getting back to prevent a disaster for the Flames was Scallione. And now it'll go back into the Trojans' end of the rink. Cavallari in there forechecking for East. And it'll come back to Nathan Milk for the Flames. He'll send it across ice. And it'll be sent on the far side into the Trojans' end of the rink. They'll flip it up into neutral ice. And they'll send it back into the Trojans' end of the rink. Zachary Steinel sends it around the boards. The Trojans trying to get it out of their end, and they do. And along the far boards, Timothy Mashensky got it into the zone, but there was nobody with him, and he couldn't do anything with it. The Flames are offside as Cameron Pinero throws a shoulder into Zachary Steinel.
And the one thing that's given the advantage here, Williamsville East has got literally a step on the West Seneca East team when it comes to getting the puck and creating plays. They're just, the Seneca team is just missing out just by inches in that, so it's just who wins the battle to the puck.
Well, Bish won that one. West Seneca East will get it out and gut it up ahead, and they'll send it into the Flames' end of the rink. And they'll go into the corner to try and dig it out. Puck loose along the boards. The Flames get it up but not out. Kept in by the Trojans, and it'll come into the near corner where the Flames will once again try to get it out. And this time they do. And they'll send it ahead. And going deep into the zone to get it is Pinero. And he will be beaten to it by the Trojans, and they will come back. There's a long pass, but it's intercepted by East Jacobson, and he'll send it into the zone, where Bish goes back to get it. Right out in front, the puck was loose. It's still there. Knocked away by the Trojans, but that was dangerous, leaving the puck just sitting there in the slot. Lalanic going after it. And now here come the Flames as Lichtendahl fires it in. And it comes around the near boards for Evan Dutka. And we got a penalty. I think that's a high stick. Or another elbow.
Another elbow, Stu. Another elbow.
This time it's going to Williamsville East. And Gillian Hamilton will take a seat for 1 minute and 30 seconds. So now the Trojans with a power play opportunity. This is their first power play. Williamsville East did not score on their one power play. But East does have a 2-0 lead with 4:34 to play here in the first period.
Well, the Trojans got to get control of this puck and control it. Set some plays up, be patient, look for the shot in front of the net and get some players in front of that net.
So the puck comes along the near boards, kept in by the Trojans. Caitlin kept it in. Perswazny skating with the puck, still has it, gets around one defenseman, still has it. Drops it off for one of his defensemen, kept in at the point on his knees nicely by Caitlin. And now the puck is sent down the length of the ice. Looked like they said it was knocked down with a high stick. And the face-off, I think, will go back into the... No, it looks like it's going to stay in the West Seneca East end of the rink because that was knocked down with a high stick.
And I think the high stick took place just about at outside the blue line there when the puck was shot out. I happened to see the player's stick go up in the air.
So off the face-off, it's controlled by West Seneca East. Steinel behind the net. And Steinel will skate it out. He will bank it off the boards to Mashensky. And Mashensky will carry it in. He'll drop it off for Perswazny. Perswazny in that corner trying to get it out front. And it's taken away by East. And on the far side, we have Nostrand driving down the wing, but is taken back by West Seneca. 55 seconds left on the power play. Perswazny couldn't control that one, and here comes Mashensky over the blue line. Goes into the far corner, toward the far corner, still has the puck on his stick. He's crunched behind the net, goes down to the ice, and Williamsville East cannot get it out. Kept out. Now it bounces over the stick of the defenseman, and it'll be West Seneca East Alex Caitlin going back. He sends it along the near boards for Lewis Miller. Miller spins away from Cavallari, and he's still got the puck on his stick. 20 seconds left on the power play. No shots on it yet for the Trojans, as the puck is loose behind the net, and that could have been another penalty. No call there, as East will send it down the length of the ice. 8 seconds and counting left on the power play as Caitlin goes back to get it for West Seneca East. Oh, the puck hit a skate and is turned over right in the slot. A shot just went wide. Golden opportunity for Kyle Roche. He shot that one wide. The power play is over. And now East will send it back into the Trojans' end of the rink. The hitting picking up here as you hear a lot of thuds and the door closing as well. Trojans wind it around the board. Some shoving in the slot area between a player from each team. No harm, no foul. West Seneca East gets it up and out at neutral ice, but the Flames will clear the zone and send it right back in. Lichtenhall does, and we have a whistle. And a couple of players along the far boards mixing it up a little bit. Sammy Pattison and Zach Jacobson along the far boards. And let's see if we've got a penalty as the referees head over this way, or is this just for the face-off?
Looks like it's just for the face-off right now. I did not see any arms go up in the air in that, so they are deciding to let the boys play hockey here and go from there.
So now the puck at neutral ice, and the Trojans will send it in. It'll go around the far side. The Flames have it. They get it up but not out, kept in by the Trojans, sent toward the goal. It'll go into the near corner. That's our blind corner. Corner to our left, the area being defended by Williamsville East. A minute and a half to play in the first period. A penalty coming up to the Trojans as they trip Lelanich in the far corner. And you'll see now Jacobson heading over to the East bench as they get the extra attacker out here. And coming down the wing with a nice move there is Lichtenthal. He gets it out in front, saved by Larson, and there's the whistle. And I don't think East thought that the Trojans had actually gotten possession of that puck, judging by what I thought was the reaction from the bench.
You saw the reaction. I saw the reaction on the ice there. A couple of players' sticks went up in the air like, seriously? You thought they got a hold of the puck? And I don't think they thought they did. But they did. The referee blew the whistle, and we now have another power play for Williamsville East.
Well, Tyler Krosniak will get the penalty that time. And we'll have an interview with Dylan Sharkey between periods. Francis Beck will be doing that for us as we have the face-off deep in the West Seneca East end of the rink. Caden Cavallari will take it for Williamsville East. East is on the power play, and that's a 2-minute penalty. They changed that a couple years ago, I think, and there's 1:13 left, so East will be on the power play unless they score into the second period. So Caden Cavallari set to take the face-off. Nathan Milk back at 1 point.
And it's such a simple statement to make, but West Seneca East cannot afford to give up another goal here at this close at the end of the period.
Here's East manipulating the puck. They take it behind the net. Oh, some high sticks in front of the net. There's got to be another penalty. They got to get the sticks down. Or did they just say that was knocked down with a high stick?
No, but we almost thought I was going to see another Michigan, Stu. I really did. He was behind the net, and I think that's what he was signaling to his teammates, because I think he tried to flip that puck over top of the net and into the front, and that's why you saw the sticks go up in the air.
All right, so we're in the final minute of play in the first period. 2-0 Williamsville East, and the Flames are on the power play, and the Trojans can't get it out of there. Kept in at the blue line. Cavallari going into the corner, dumps a Trojans player. It's dug out by Nostrand. Back to the point with a shot that hit the side of the net. The puck still controlled by East. Cavallari behind the net, right out in front into the slot. It bounces off a stick. And West Seneca East battling hard for the ball, for the puck. Less than 30 seconds to play here in the second period. And the Trojans, Perswazny almost had a breakaway, but he couldn't quite get there as Lelanich got back to the puck faster. Pass up ahead into the Trojans' end of the rink, and that sounded like a hit sounded worse than it was as he got more board than player, as we're down into the final seconds of the first period, and that will bring the first period to a close. After one period, it's Williamsville East 2, West Seneca East nothing. When the second period starts, the Flames will have 47 seconds left on the power play. So after one period, it is the Flames of Williamsville East 2, the Trojans of West Seneca East nothing, and we're going to go down on the ice. We're going to take a break. You're watching high school hockey on Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined alongside Will East, Dylan Sharkey. Dylan, you gave your team a 1-0 lead there, scoring a goal within those first 2 minutes. How important is it to establish that lead early on for you guys?
Oh, it's a momentum shifter. It gives us the lead and our goalie some confidence back in there. We got a 2-0 lead. We just got to keep playing the way we are, and that's it.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Dylan. Back to you guys. All right, you're good. There you go. Yep.
Good timing with the Zamboni.
We're good. Yeah. So Bill was one of the guys.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyimmediatecare.com for more information.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car? Forget about it. How about home? Forget about it. Does he get good rates? Forget about it. And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy? Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF and...
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
I'm Sarah Holland, and I'm joined alongside West Seneca East's head coach, Phil Print. Coach, you guys are down by 2 as you head into the second period. What do you want to see from your team?
I mean, I want to see us play a little bit cleaner. That was our first period of the season, so a little bit rusty. You can tell Will East has played a few games already. But, I like what I see. We're blocking shots. We're buying in. We have a freshman goalie starting for us, so it was his first period of varsity hockey. So I think we're playing pretty good in front of him. We had chances to take better shots. There's shots there for us to take, and we need to take them. But other than that, we're just, we're getting our bearings about us first period of the season so far. And, I think we have a pretty solid team. We just have to keep playing.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sarah. And thank you, Coach Prin. It is Williamsville East 2, West Seneca East nothing as we get set to start the second period. The teams are about to come back out onto the ice. Dylan Sharkey with the first goal for Williamsville East. And remind me again who got the second goal there, Randy?
All right, we'll go here. It was number 21, Gillian Hamilton.
All right, and the Flames outshot the Trojans 13-5 in the first period. So here come the teams and here come the officials. A reminder, the officials are Pat Basil and Paul Pfeiffer. And you heard the West Seneca East coach, and he wants his team to play cleaner. He reminded everybody it's the Trojans' first period of the season. So I think he was pretty spot on, don't you?
Absolutely, Stu. Absolutely. They looked like a team that was trying to get the physicalness out of their system, and it was costing them. And in fact, they're going to start this period in the sin bin for another 47 seconds, and which gives Williamsville East another power play here to work on here. And the one thing they don't want to do is they don't want to give up I had said at the end of the period, I don't want to see them give up a goal at the end of a period. Well, you don't want to see them give up a goal in the first minute of play in the start of the second period.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. It's 2-0 East. We'll be back with the start of the second period right after this short break.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
We're back at the Northtown Center as we get set for the start of the second period. Williamsville East in the red pants, white shirts, red numbers, and red helmets. West Seneca East in the, I guess you'd have to call that green and gold, like the California Golden Seals. For those fans who remember that hockey team, Tyler Krosniak will finish his penalty, the last 47 seconds of it, as we start the second period. So the Flames, up 2-0, have the opportunity to add a third goal on the power play for West Seneca East. Jonathan Larson, a freshman goaltender, he was pretty busy in that first period. He faced 13 shots and stopped 11 of them. And now the Flames will attack the goal to our left and the Trojans the goal to our right. And the puck is dropped and we're underway in the second period. It goes back into the Flames end of the rink after the ice was cleaned. And here come the Flames as they look to break it out. And that could be another penalty right there, a trip on the Trojans, but looks like they're going to let that one go. And here come the Flames across the blue line. The puck is carried by Peter Nostrand. And he goes behind the net. Now he sends it along the far boards. Back to Nostrand. And right out of front, and a shot and a goal. And it's 3-0 on the power play. East strikes early here in the second period. Krosniak will come out of the penalty box, and we'll wait and see for the official announcement of the goal.
And like I just said, not that I'm a crystal ball here or anything, but I really said they cannot afford to give up a goal. And it was 31 seconds into the second period, and now they trail 3-0.
So the Trojans have a bit of a hill to climb. The puck goes into the east end, the Flames end of the rink, and it's behind the net where the Trojans are battling hard for the puck. The puck comes loose, goes into the near corner, and still the Trojans are battling hard for that puck. And now here comes East, Williamsville East, with Nick Mendola and he'll fire it toward the net. And we'll get the official goal scoring from Randy in a second here. But here the Flames with the puck kept in at the point by Lichtenthal. He'll send it into the corner. And I heard Nostrand getting an assist as the Trojans look to break it out, and they do. But once again, the Flames will turn around, and Cavallari will go the other way. Oh, there's a collision and a penalty coming up at center ice as they Flames hit the goal post, and there's a save by Larson. Some extra pushing and shoving after the play. They're going after the East player, Peter Nostrand. Some guys on West Seneca East took exception to whatever that was down there. The puck clanked off the goal post. There was a penalty called right near center ice. The play came into the Trojans' end of the rink. The Flames got a shot off and hit the goal post, and it looks like Nostrand is coming to sit into the penalty box.
Well, Peter Nostrand has been a little busy here in the last minute. He's the guy who really did all the work on that third goal. He's the guy who initially got the puck, dug it out, took the rebound, took it around, got it out, and then it, of course, was Caden Cavallari who got the goal. And Nostrand set him up perfectly, and it was a bang-bang play, and they now lead 3-0, 15:35 remaining here in the second period. And yes, West Seneca East has really dug themselves a deep hole here.
And we've got coincidental minors as I think that might be Alex Catlin sitting in the box for West Seneca East as the puck goes down the far wing. And it goes behind the Flames net, and the Flames will bank it off the boards, kept in by the Trojans. And now the Flames will take it back and head up ice.
It is Caitlin in the box for West Seneca East.
So coincidental minors. And now here comes Perswazny. His centering pass is blocked, and it's cleared out of the zone. And going back to get it is Machinsky for West Seneca East. And so Nostrand goes 2 for slashing. And there's another big hit along the blue line. Nathan Milk put Jordan Klein on the back on his, I believe it was Jordan, he put him on the ice, and now we'll have a face-off outside the Trojans' blue line. Perswazny will take the draw with Mike Scioli. And the puck will go back into the Flames' end of the rink. Perswazny chasing after it. It's wound around the boards by the Flames. They'll get it up and out. And Perswazny chasing that puck for his team, but not getting any help. The Flames get another shot, and a good save there by Larson as it comes into the West Seneca East end of the rink, back behind the net. The Flames in control, trying to get it out in front, and they do. And they get it to the far point. There's a shot, and knocked away, and a goal. A big hit on the far side and a goal at the same time, and I think that was Dylan Sharkey maybe getting his second goal of the night. It was a crunching hit on the far side, and a shot was taken right after the hit, and it got back behind Larson, and now East doing some kind of goal celebration after the goal. And I think it was Sharkey, and you do that kind of celebration in the NFL, you might get a flag for taunting. I don't know what that was about. Do you?
I'm not sure either, Stu. I have never seen anything like that. And well, we won't even go into any of the further things that have happened here on the ice. But no, it looks like I'm going to get the official notification here. No, they're giving the goal to Ethan Scallione, and the assist will go to Mike
Lichtenthal. 16?
Nope, 19.
19. Mike Scioli.
Yep.
All right, so it's 4-0 East, and this one quickly getting out of hand for the Trojans as the Flames try to send it into the Trojans' end, but the puck, that's the second time I did that, hops over the boards into the Flames' end of the ring. I've been doing a lot of football.
And I understand that, and I know you're a big baseball guy too, so baseballs, footballs have all been involved in your play-by-play, so no harm done.
Well, the Trojans with a really big hill to climb now, and what you don't, they turn it over in their own end, but then they get it back. What you really don't want to happen here is to get this game real chippy or out of hand as Williamsville East gets another scoring opportunity, but now the Trojans take the puck back, and the puck is up, not out of the zone, and controlled by Lewis Miller for the Trojans. He's doing some forechecking. They'll get it to Miller along the near boards, but it'll go too far for him, and the Flames will simply send it back into the other end of the rink. It'll go into the far corner, and there's a scrum behind the net, and you see a stick up high and a shove delivered, and players battling hard for the puck. Still digging at it. The Flames trying to dig it out of there. The Trojans trying to get it out of their end, and the Flames have it. And now we get a whistle, and something tells me there's more penalties coming. And there could be a lot of them as the two gentlemen in the penalty box return to the ice. And we'll see. Boy, the referees suddenly have their hands full. Pat Basil and Paul Pfeiffer.
And if I were the off-ice officials here, I would just hold my breath here for a minute, let it take all positions, because they're going to be opening up some doors here in a second.
Well, the problem is it's an emotional sport, and when one team gets up 4, and these are young men, and they really get after it, so we have coincidental penalties to Cameron Pinero and Michael Hayes. Hayes for West Seneca East and Pinero for Williamsville East. And now we have one of the officials telling the coaches to make your line changes. And I'm sure whatever that celebration was that East came up with did not endear themselves to the Trojans.
Absolutely
I
not.
wouldn't like it either.
Nope. And, I'm not a coach here, but I think if I would have been West Seneca East after that fourth goal, I may have called a timeout on the play. Bring my players over to the bench, settle them down a little bit, get their heads back in here, and focus on at least getting a goal.
So Cavallari on the face-off. The puck stopped by Larson on the side of the net, but the Flames keep it in. And now the Trojans come back the other way. They'll cross the blue line, get a shot on goal. Jacobson will cover it up, and he'll get an on-ice shower as Jordan Klein stops right in front of the net.
And again, pushing and shoving continues here a little bit. And you're right, Stu. I think it all goes back to that little celebration for a goal, which you don't need in this game at all.
So Perswesny off the draw, comes back to the point, taken away by Williamsville East. Nostrand back on the ice. He shoots and scores. Peter Nostrand, and it's 5-0 East with 12:42 to play here in the second period. So not the kind of period that Coach Phil Prinn was looking for. 12:42 to play, 5-0 East. Once again, now it's really hard to get emotions under control here, I would think, because the Trojans aren't real thrilled. That it was Nostrand from who?
And we have the assist going to Nick Mendola and number 11, Caden Cavallari.
All righty. So here's the West Seneca East Trojans trying to get the puck out of their own zone. Perswesny after it. He couldn't get it. Taken back by the Flames. And now the Trojans come back the other way. They'll send it into the Flames' end of the rink. It'll go behind the net. Bodies are flying behind the net into the goaltender. I think the net got knocked off its moorings, and there was a body check in there that might have had something to do with it.
And you are correct on that call as well, Stu. There was. He got hit, and then he just lost a little control and banged into his own goalie. And I think he was trying to avoid his goalie if he could as much as possible to avoid any type of injuries to his goalie.
Perswesny and Lelanich will face it off to the right of Jacobson. And the puck bounces off the back boards, and we got a whistle. And let's see what this is for. The net apparently coming off again?
I think they want to double check it. I don't know if the net was really put back on there again or if but that's what the referee did. He just went over and checked it again, and it looked to me like it was in place, but he may have thought it just didn't look right.
So off the face-off, Perswazny gets a shot off, stopped by Jacobson, sent into the near corner, right out in front, nobody home for West Seneca East. And now the Flames will send it down the length of the ice, and that'll be icing. And there's an awful lot of chirping going on this ice surface. A lot of chirping. And there's a penalty coming up on the Trojans, too. That's Perswazny. Did someone get hit in the helmet?
When I saw the hit, he went high on the guy and hit him up pretty high in that, and it does look like he caught him in the head a little bit. So you're right. I think things are getting a little bit heated here. I think the referees got their hands full for right now.
So the face-off will be to the left of Larson in the West Seneca East net. Lelanich will take the face-off, the draw with Lewis Miller. Lelanich will win it. Kept in by the Flames. And one of the off-ice officials stands up in front of us. now he takes a seat. As the Flames work hard to keep it in, and the Trojans desperately trying to get it out, right out in front across the goal mouth. And now the Trojans will send it down the length of the ice. Lewis Miller clears it. Going back to get it for the Flames is Anthony Aiello. And he's being forechecked, knocked off the puck by Evan Dutka. And here come the Flames back the other way. Gillian Hamilton. And there's a shot by Hamilton. He fanned on the shot, and the Trojans come back the other way. There's a race for the loose puck, driving toward the net, and then stopping and sending it into the corner is Bish. And so Bish battling forward in the corner, whacks his Flames player with the stick. Long pass on the far side. Too far for anybody, but the Trojans defenseman gets back and keeps the puck away from Sharkey. As the Flames keep it in, they'll send it back into the near corner. 5-0 East, 10:40 to play, second period. And there's a loose puck, and the Trojans will clear it. It just eludes the point man. 38 seconds remaining on the penalty to Perswazny. As going back to get it and being hit into the boards is Anthony Aiello. And now it comes back the other way, and it's shot as pad save. And here's right out in front for West Seneca East, and a penalty's coming up this time to the Flames. A golden opportunity.
And it's a hooking penalty.
Timothy Machinsky getting the opportunity. And were there two players in the penalty box? That was Michael Hayes in the penalty box. And now we got more penalties. Oh, I think so the penalty goes to Mike Scioli. And East will be shorthanded after the penalty to Perswazny ends in 22 seconds. So a good opportunity there, and Jacobson equal to the task for East. And there's the face-off. Controlled by the Trojans, but now the Flames get it. And they almost didn't get it out of their end of the rink, but they did. And that could have been a little penalty there. I think that's offside, but we had a player wrap his arm around another player. Nordstrand hit his arm, was wrapped up by Lewis Miller, but he got away with it there. 10 seconds left before the Trojans go on the power play. Cavallari to take the draw, controlled by the Trojans, and Miller will send it into the zone. He's ridden off the play by Scallione. And now along the far boards, little pushing and shoving. The Flames get it out. The Trojans are about to go on the power play, as now the Trojans have it, and they will work their power play. Comes to the near side to Miller, and he loses it. Mashinsky gets ahead. There's a shot by Perswazny, just goes wide. I think the goaltender got a piece of it. It'll be sent back behind the net. And the Flames, they get it out of the zone. A good break there. And the Trojans will go back to get it. But it'll be chipped into the Flames bench, and it'll be a stoppage in play with 1:06 left on the Trojans power play. And Williamsville East leading this one 5-0.
And the Trojans just cannot seem to catch a break here in this game. I mean, they're on the power play here. They got the power play for another 1:06 here, and they just can't seem to catch a break at all with the way that puck is bouncing here.
So off the face-off, battle for the puck along the boards right in front of us. It goes back into the Flames' end of the rink, and they'll just fire it down the length of the ice. and Catlin will go back to get it. He's being chased, but it's wound around the boards. 50 seconds left on the power play for the Trojans. And the Trojans with the puck, but the Flames doing a good job keeping them bottled up deep in their own end. Macheski ahead and coming into the Flames zone. There's the drop pass. Centering pass, nobody there. Macheski drops it back to the point. The high wrist shot is gloved by Jacobson. Good shot there by Alex Catlin. And it'll be a face-off deep in the Williamsville east end of the rink with 28 seconds remaining on the Trojans' power play.
And the thing I like about Catlin is he got rid of that puck very quickly. As soon as it hit his stick, he didn't have to wind up or anything. He let a nice little wrist shot go.
So here are the Trojans with the puck back at the point. Now they'll send it into the top of the circle. Almost turned over, but a nice play there. Perswazny going in after it in the corner. He can't get it. The Flames, a couple of sticks collide. Macheski keeps it. He takes a shot. Blocker saved by Jacobson. Macheski has it again. Kept in. And now Williamsville East will send it out to neutral ice. It'll hop over a stick. The power play is over. And Larson is going to smartly fall on that one, with Kyle Roche bearing down on him. And with 8:11 to play in the second period, it's 5-0 Flames.
And that was one of those plays that kind of looks innocent when the puck is rolling down there, and then all of a sudden you see these speed demons coming down, flying on there, and it was just a single player, but that's all it was going to take. You know, I have to give credit to our off-ice officials here in front of us. Man, they have been up and down this period. They're getting their exercise, that is for sure, with the amount of penalties that have been going on both sides.
So off the face-off, the puck comes back into the Flames' end of the rink, and they'll send it across ice and right out of the zone. They'll get it ahead for Jeffrey Vallone, and now the Trojans will take it back, and the Flames will turn around and send it right back into the Trojans' end of the rink. And here come the Trojans. A pass up ahead, but a good play by the defenseman. Nice play there by Anthony Aiello to prevent that scoring chance as the Flames get the puck. They get it up, but not out. Kept in by the Trojans. Battle along the board. Shot toward the goal. Blocked. And now sent to the near side and taken back by the Trojans. A collision along the near boards was actually narrowly averted. Mike Scioli goes back to get it for the Flames. Around the boards. He sends it ahead for Vallone. Taken back by the Trojans. Zachary Steinel, and they'll send it back behind the Trojans' net, and Steinel will go back to get it for his squad. 7 minutes left in the second period, 5-0 Williamsville East over West Seneca East. And the Flames will have the puck in their own end of the rink. Mike Lichtenhall will wind it around the boards, and coming up to get it is Zach Jacobson. Jacobson driving toward the goal. We got players getting their sticks up in front of the net. That's a really good battle. Back to the point and a shot and a save and a loose puck. And the goaltender is down but not out, kept in by the Flames. And is that a penalty? We got more pushing and shoving along the far boards. And that is Sebastian Scampoli involved over there on the far side for the Flames.
But I think there is a penalty coming to Williamsville East.
It looks like it, and the penalized player is Gillian Hamilton, and he didn't appear to be too happy as he was explaining to the referee. Looked like he was making a motion about a cross check, and the referee says, was it a high stick or a hold?
And he was pleading his case to the judge, and the judge ruled him guilty. End of story. In the box, 2 minutes. So it's going to be another West Seneca East power play, trailing 5-0 here, 6:31 remaining in the second period. A 2-minute minor to Williamsville East.
So the puck along the far boards, and great play there by the Trojans to keep it in. Looked like the Flames were going to get it out, but they couldn't. Now the Flames get it, and they fan on the clearing pass. Kept in by the Trojans. Now it's knocked out of the zone, and Perswazny sends it across ice to Caitlin. And Caitlin still has it. He'll send it right out in front. Puck is loose. And I don't know how they didn't score, but they didn't. I thought that was going in. It must have gone over the net. And now the Flames send it to the corner. Kept in by Catlin along the boards. And here are the Trojans. They'll take a shot toward the goal. Goes wide. Perswazny has it. Perswazny kept in at the blue line nicely by the Trojans. Back to the point. Now into the corner. Perswazny, he was set up beautifully, but he couldn't get the stick on it right there. He had a wide open net to shoot at. Now he gets it again and has it knocked off his stick. He gets it back, sends it to the far side. There's a shot that is blocked and comes to the near side. Now Perswazny with a shot, hit a stick and went high and wide. And the Trojans have 46 seconds left on the power play.
Stu, that is the best sequence of play I have seen West Seneca East play tonight. And I'm trying not to be critical of them, but that was a very nice power play they've got 46 seconds left. They've controlled that puck in that zone, in that Williamsville East zone. They've got to try to keep control of this puck now.
Perswazny wins the draw. Right out in front, the puck is loose. They bat it out of the air. Somehow Jacobson knocked it behind the net. Still loose. Perswazny looking for that puck out in front. Comes back to the point. There's a shot and a save by Jacobson. He got a pad on that. They'll send it back to the far side to Catlin. And now they'll go behind the net for Evan Dutka. And here's Perswazny. He'll take a shot. Goes high and wide. Kept in on the far side. And now it comes out of the zone. Bish couldn't keep it in. Now Bish gets it again, sends it to the near side to Perswazny. 10 seconds left on the power play, and the Trojans carry it into the Flame zone. There's a shot and a save by Jacobson on the shot by Machinsky.
Once again, West Seneca East has been doing everything right except putting the puck in the net. They have made several good plays. Goaltending has been strong for the Williamsville East team. They come up with some big saves when needed. But again, this is the kind of game now that West Seneca East has got to continue playing for the remainder of this period to at least get a goal in here before the period ends, and there's 4:36 remaining.
So Lewis Miller on the draw, and the puck is kept into the Flames zone. The penalty is over. There's a pass that could have been a breakaway pass, but it missed, which was fortunate for the Trojans. And now the Trojans look to get it back out, kept in at the blue line. Nope, they didn't say it's a delayed offside. So there'll be a face-off outside the blue line. I thought they had it. I didn't think it crossed the blue line. Obviously it did.
It was pretty close. Got to admit, that was a pretty close play. I thought, too, that he had gotten it in or got the puck before it hit the line, but he didn't. So the face-off just over the blue line.
So here comes East. They'll send it back behind the net. Nostrand will send it behind the net. It'll be wound around the boards into the near corner. It goes back behind the net. The Trojans will wind it around the board, but the Flames will keep it in along the boards. Here's Nostrand for Williamsville East, driving behind the net, looking to come out front. Banks it off the board, sends it back to the point. There's a shot along the ice, a save. And somehow that didn't go in. I'm not sure how, but it didn't. Now going back to get it is Anthony Aiello, and he'll get it out of there as the Flames quickly turn things around, and Caden Cavallari drives toward the net. He's stopped by Larson. 3.5 minutes to play here in the second period, kept in by the Flames. And Williamsville East controls the puck, and they'll take it back into their own end of the rink. Caden Cavallari gets it ahead. And they look for Cavallari to get it back. And East scores again. Now, I don't know how that puck went in. I knew they scored because I saw the bench get up. So I think that was either Caden Cavallari or maybe Nostrand again. Let's see. Or someone else. Well, we're going to have to go with Cavallari. He was the first person along the bench.
I'm saying it's going to be him. We'll know here in a second.
Well, that makes it 6-0. And a really unfortunate thing for the West Seneca East Trojans, they had some of their best play on that power play, as you had pointed out. So 6-0 now. The Williamsville East Flames leading the West Seneca East Trojans, and they'll face it off at center ice. So do we have the official word?
And Caden Cavallari gets credit for the goal. Give the assists to Peter Nostrand and to, here's a name we haven't had, Sebastian Scampoli. They got the assists on the play.
All right. So, well, this one's out of hand, to be perfectly honest, 6-0. Late in the second period, 3:19 to play. And if you recognize that voice on the PA, it's Steve Varenzi, the former athletic director at Williamsville North. So we got a whistle, I think, for an offside. Boy, those officials move fast. I thought they were going to get in between a couple of players, but it was an offside call. Nonetheless, the officials did still move quickly.
And, we were wondering how that goal was scored, and the only thing I can figure out, Stu, is that it went right between the goalie's legs, right between the pads.
It had to, because once again, everybody was surprised that there was a goal. That's a freshman goaltender making his first start in the first game of the season. So here come the Trojans hanging on to the puck. Mashinsky is. And he'll carry it into the zone. He'll go behind the net, looking to get it out front. But Williamsville East has done a really nice job guarding the front of the net, and Jacobson has been there when they haven't. Now here comes the Trojans. They'll send it back. Oh, and it hops over the stick on the far side of Zachary Steinel. Bad break there. And now here's Williamsville East driving into the Trojans' end of the rink. That's Starkey driving toward the goal. He couldn't quite get it out front. And now, but East has it again, Williamsville East, and they'll send it in front. And a battle for the loose puck along the far boards. Still battling for it behind the net. Oh, a big hit there. Mashinsky had enough, and he buried a Williamsville East player into the shoulder. And he missed that one that time, looking to get Lilanich. And here's Williamsville East with the puck. And slowly going to the Trojans' bench is Mashinsky, who delivered that big hit. And here the Flames have the puck. They'll send it across ice in their own end. They won't get it out. It'll be kept in by the Trojans. And now the Flames have it, and they'll try to get it out. But they'll send it back behind the net as Catlin takes a hit from behind a little bit there into the corner. The Trojans controlling it. Now the Flames have it. And the Flames will look to get it out as Panero is spun around and knocked to the ice. 1:20 to play, second period, 6-0 Williamsville East. Lilanich driving toward the net, and he has the puck knocked off his stick, and he'll go behind the net and put his body into the Trojans player, and now the Trojans look to get it out. They get it to neutral ice, but it'll be sent right back into their end of the rink. Larson will hand it off for Bish as we're in the last minute of play in the second period. A shot and a save by Larson. Another shot right out in front, and they score. And that'll make it 7-0. That might have been Lilanich there. 23, I think, got that one. And with 53.9 seconds left in the second period, it is Williamsville East 7, West Seneca East nothing. Lilanich, Johnny on the spot on that loose puck. Ryan Lilanich. Someone else took a shot, and the puck was just there, and he just buried it for a 7-0 lead. Want to remind everybody, in between periods, Sarah Johnson will be interviewing either Dylan Sharkey or Andrew Jacobson. Andrew Jacobson, the goaltender for the Flames. So the Flames have the puck along the far boards, and they'll send it into the Trojans' end of the rink. Bish will go back to get it. He'll knock it up along the boards, but there's nowhere to go, and now it's sent back into the Flames' end, but before it gets there, we have a whistle. And with 22.6 seconds left in the second period, the Flames of Williamsville East way out in front of this one, 7-0 over the Trojans from West Seneca East. So they did give Lilanich the goal. And you have the assist, my man?
Yes, and the assists, there were two of them in this one. Zach Jacobson got the one assist, and Gillian Hamilton got the other one.
All right, so the puck along the far boards. The Trojans send it into the Flames' end. Coming up on the 10-second mark here in the period as the Flames send it along the boards. Oh, a big crushing hit there by Lewis Miller of the Trojans, and then a big hit the other way. Bodies flying all over the place, and we got a scrum right along the blue line, and the officials get in there quickly. I'll tell you one thing, I understand emotions are hot, and somebody's lost a helmet. That was a big hit, and he didn't like it. Jeffrey Vallone took a wicked shot. There were two big hits, and then the players each had enough, and there was a scrum at the blue line, and we'll see what the officials say about this one. I think those two guys might get an early trip to the locker room. Nope, they're going to send him to the penalty box. It'll be Louis Vallone going for the Flames. And it will be Michael Hayes going for West Seneca East. A couple of gigantic hits there. And it looks like they are going to send him to the locker room early. Or they're calling him over to their respective benches. Yeah, they're calling the goaltender over to the West Seneca East bench.
They're going to go with a sixth or an extra attacker here, as the faceoff is going to be deep in the Williamsville East end. And just try to get something with it's only got 2.4 seconds. A lot can happen in that period of time.
Well, you want to win the face-off or get a shot right off the draw.
And that would be the best way the two best ways I can see it, because to win the face-off, that's going to take a second. Get the shot, that's a second, and they got 0.4 of a second to go after that. So I think it's got to be won right off the face-off.
Well, it looks to me like one of the officials might be having some words with the captains and saying, hey, the big hits are fine, but no extracurriculars. I'm guessing, I don't know that, and you saw the big hits. So the West Seneca East net is empty, and Alex Catlin will take the draw, and he will win the draw, send the shot toward the goal, be grabbed by Jacobson as the buzzer sounds to end the second period. So after 2 periods, it's Williamsville East 7, the West Seneca East Flames, Trojans, nothing. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Sarah will interview the Flames goaltender, Andrew Jacobson. So, after 2 periods, it's the Flames 7, the Trojans nothing. You're watching high school hockey on Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Right in the Zamboni. Should be going any second. I'm joined alongside Andrew Jacobson. Andrew, you played a great, solid game, and you've let nothing get by you within these first 2 periods. What's given you the success so far?
Honestly, it's keeping my head in the game, not getting too distracted. Pretty slow game so far, but hopefully.
What do you want to see from your team as you guys get into the 3rd period?
Not as many penalties, not making stupid passes. And that's about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48 hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYimmediatecare.com for more information.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car? Forget about it. How about home? Forget about it. Does he get good rates? Forget about it. And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy? Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And...
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
I'm joined alongside Will East's head coach, Mike Chirillo. Coach, what a period for you guys. You're up 7-0. How can your team maintain this momentum going into the third?
Well, I think after the first period, we kind of challenged them to get out in the power play and get the momentum going, and we did a good job. Our two captain leaders got that going for us, and that's kind of what we were looking for. And we've been rolling 4 lines pretty much the period, so I think we're wearing them down a little bit today. So.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sarah Holland and head coach Mike Chirillo of the Williamsville East Flames. The Flames have a 7-0 lead as they exploded for 5 goals in the second period, but they will start the third period shorthanded with Jeffrey Vallone in the penalty box for 1 minute and 57 seconds.
I wasn't sure we were talking to an NHL coach or a high school coach. Rolling 4 lines in this stew, that is a great advantage to have there, to have that going. And I'll tell you, they've been very, very successful with it. I think they know they've been wearing down this West Seneca East team. And, what do you tell your team that's up 7-0? You don't tell them to back down here. They got to continue playing, and he's going to take this as kind of like an official practice. They got to, they may try some plays here, whatever, but it'll be interesting to see what they do here in this third period as we now see the West Seneca East team finally entering the ice here.
Now, it was very interesting. One of the officials had the entire Williamsville East team gathered around him in a circle like you would see the coach talking to the team. So I'm wondering if there was a little bit of a warning in there to not get chippy, keep it clean, and that kind of thing, as we see Vallone heading to the penalty box and the Trojans coming out for the face-off. So I wonder if that's what that was. I can't think of anything else. He was talking to the entire team, and there were stick taps at the end of that conversation. So
exactly.
I'll tell you what, this is an easy sport. You get carried away with your emotions and be frustrated. It's just the way it is.
Absolutely, and we know this. It's a fast-paced game. And the one thing now, I'm reusing a line here again, but if I'm the West Seneca East coach, I'm just saying, boys, let's see if we can win this period. Whether we just score 1 goal and don't give up anything to Williamsville East, let's see if we can win this period and get something out of this game and go from there. And we'll know here in a second as they drop the puck to start the third period.
Scioli and Perswazny, and the draw goes into the Flames' end of the rink, and they will hammer it down back into the Trojans' end. And the Trojans will get it, and Catlin will look to start it out. He'll circle around in his own zone, and he'll drop it off for Mashinsky. Mashinsky, cross-ice pass, goes too far for anybody, but the Trojans get it back, and it'll go into the near corner. Back at the point, Catlin. One-timer shot saved by Jacobson. Might have been West Seneca East's best shot of the night. A blast from the far side by Przwanka. And he got a lot of wood on that one. And here he comes again with the puck. And he'll go across the Flames' blue line. He'll go to the outside, send it across ice, and it'll go out of play, hit a stick, and bounced up over the mesh. So 16-12 to play in the third period. Another minute and 9 seconds left on the penalty to Vallone. So the Trojans will have that much time on the power play. So Perswazny will take the face-off, and the puck will go all the way down the ice deep into the Trojans' end of the rink, and Catlin will go back to get it for West Seneca East. And here comes Catlin carrying the puck out of the zone. And he will carry it into the Flames zone, and he'll go into the corner. Back behind the net. Trojans still have it. And the Flames will send it down the length of the ice. 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Bish ahead for Catlin, too far. And now Mashinsky gets it. And he'll spin around in his own end of the rink. Perswazny will head up ice with Mashinsky, and he'll go across the blue line. And Mashinsky looking for Catlin perhaps, or Perswazny coming down, and now the Flames will get it all the way down the length of the ice as the power play is down to its final 5 seconds and counting, and David Witchy goes back to get it for the Trojans, and now the Flames come up the other way. The Flames. Scampioli sends it the other way, and no icing. It's waved off with 14:50 to play as a Flames player misses a body check, and the Trojans look to get it out of their end of the rink. The pass is too far. Wyszynski goes into the corner, and now the Trojans will start out coming back the other way with Bish. Bish across the blue line still has it. The pass up ahead is knocked away, and the bodies start hitting the boards again behind the Flames net as the Flames bring it out. And the Flames, and there's Vallone. And Vallone behind the net tries to tuck it around the corner, and he couldn't do it, and the Trojans come back the other way. And across the blue line is Timothy Wyszynski. And now the puck behind the Flames net, and the Flames have it. Long pass up along the boards, too far for anybody, and it comes to Steinel. And now flip the other way, and controlled by the Flames. There's a centering pass, but nobody's home, and it goes to neutral ice, where the Flames will now send it back into the Trojans' end of the rink, and now the Trojans. The pass up ahead, intended for Bish, is a little too far, and the Flames come back the other way. Anthony Aiello sends it behind the net, and it goes into the corner, wound around the boards to neutral ice. Too far for Carmen Pinero, and now the puck comes back into the Trojans' end of the rink. They'll bounce it off the boards and taken away by the Flames, and now taken back by Dutka, Evan Dutka, and now the Flames have it again, and they will start out. They get it ahead to Brady Mobus. Mobus has it, drop pass on the far side, taken away by the Trojans, but kept in at the blue line by the Flames. And now here's the Flames moving right out in front. The shot goes wide. That was shot by Pinero, and this puck is sent the length of the ice. Jacobson will have it bounce off his pad, and we get a whistle. Are they going to call that icing anyway? Maybe it was icing before it hit the pad. Had to be, right?
I would think so.
So, well, it looks like they're going to face this one off at center ice, because there's the. You're right. They are going to face this off deep in the Trojans' end of the rink. 7-0 Flames over the Trojans. 12:42 to play here in the third period. Caden Cavallari will take this face-off against Cameron Perswosny. And along the far boards, the Flames have it. They'll work it behind the net. They'll bring it out in front. It's flipped high over the net, and that'll bring the whistle. Nick Mendola got a stick on that one, and he put it over the net when his intention was clearly to try to get it up high into the net.
And with 7 goals, this is unofficial, Stu. 11 different players have at least a point in this game, whether it comes from a goal, whether it came from an assist. That looks pretty good on the score sheet, and our off-ice officials have been very busy tonight. I'd love to see that score sheet after this game.
So here the Trojans trying to get the puck out of their own end, and the Flames will send it back in. And along the far boards, Bish spins around from one player, sends it out to neutral ice. The Flames will take it and look to get back in, and here come the Flames driving toward the net with a shot and a save by Larson on the shot by Caden Cavallari, who's got at least one goal on the game in the game today, and it's still 7-0 Flames with 12:04 to play here in the third period.
Make that 13 players, Stu. I had to recount again, but from what I can see here, unofficially, 13 players from that Williamsville East team have at least a point in this game.
Wow, so Scioli wins the draw for the Flames. Puck goes into the near corner where it's battled for, and the Flames try to get it out front, but Bish sends it back. Excuse me, not Bish. That was Catlin who sent it back into the corner, and now here come the Trojans. Ryan Priori had the puck. He lost it, and somehow the Flames, and it's offside. The Flames got a stick on it, knocked it back over the blue line, and then the Trojans brought it back in, so there's an offside. 13 players, huh?
13 players, and you've got 6 different goal scorers. Of course, you brought up the fact that Caden Cavallari has 2 goals on the night, But beyond that, the other 5 goals were scored by 5 different players.
There's a shot and a save by Jacobson for, you can't just say East because they're both East. So that was a shot and a save for the Williamsville East goaltender.
Exactly.
That's an easy trap to fall into. You just want to say East. It'd be easier if they were playing West, but they're not. So it's 2 East squads. And here is Perswazny to take the draw for the Trojans. And he wins the draw, kept in. And now it comes out of the zone as Catlin couldn't control it. And coming back the other way are the Flames, driving in with a shot and a save. Good shot by Kyle Roche and a good save by Larson. Hit him on the upper arm. Now it comes back the other way. Going back to get it is Nathan Milk for the Flames. And his clearing pass is blocked. Kept in by the Trojans, and now the Flames get it out to neutral ice, and going back to get it and flipping it up in the air is Alex Locker. And now going back in to get it deep in his end of the rink is Zachary Steinel. Gets it lost to Perswazny, and there's a crunching hit behind the net by the West Seneca East player. And Catlin will wind it around the boards. And they were looking to get it out and spring Perswazny, but they couldn't do it, and the Flames will keep it in the zone, back behind the net. Nice move by Catlin to get away from the defender. Perswazny looking for that puck, but he can't. He got a stick on it, but he couldn't take it away completely as the Flames send it back into the Trojan zone. And going back to get it is Bish, and he will drop it off in the corner for Witchy. And there's a shot and a save as Williamsville East had stolen the puck. Hillian Hamilton, who also has a goal. And now the Flames once again beginning to dominate in terms of territory as Lichtenthal drives behind the net, kept in by, there's a backhander tipped toward the goal. Lelanich chasing after it, but Bish takes it away from him. Nostrand after it for the Flames. Centering pass for Nostrand, knocked away, puck is loose, taken away by the Trojans, and here comes Bish. And Bish will chip it into the Flames end of the rink, and Hayes will chase after it. It'll come along the near boards, kept in by the Trojans. 7-0, Williamsville East. 9.5 minutes to play here in the third period. It's been a long stretch without a whistle here as the clock continues to move. I mean, the issue of this game has not been in doubt for a long time. There's a long pass on the far side in Williamsville East. Nostert, pass for Lelanich, couldn't get a stick on it. He'll keep it in and send it toward the goal. He actually sent it into the corner. Now back to Lelanich, back to Nostert, and score! And it's 8-0. The shot taken a little bit toward the bottom of the face-off circle there to make it an 8-0 game. Lelanich involved in that one along with Nostert. And let's see who gets the goal. And I think we're going to go with Nick Mendola getting that one. And it makes it 8-0 with 9:02 to play in the third period.
I would say you are correct on that, since he was the player who seemed to take the lead back to the bench to take the congratulatory notes, and we'll get it right here. You got it, Stu.
And here's Perswazny sending it behind the Williamsville East net. And now the Flames come back the other way. Kyle Roche with the puck. Roche driving into the zone, looking to get a backhander off. He did. Stopped by Larson, sent behind the net. Falling down behind the net is Panero, and here come the Trojans back the other way. Here's the Trojans. Mashinsky with the puck in the near corner, driving toward the net, right out in front, and taken away by the Flames. Mashinsky with a big hit in the far corner. Comes along the near boards. And that could have been an elbowing penalty or a high sticking, but no call was made. Clock continues to run as we approach the 8-minute mark of the third period. And here comes the Flames back the other way, driving toward the net, shooting, saved by Larson on Panero. Nice shot, nice save. And now the puck is loose at neutral ice, controlled by the Flames. Panero gets it and gets shoved into the boards there. And there's another thing that could have been a penalty with a with a stick, a little whack on the stick there. And West Seneca East will wind it around the boards on the far side. So the Trojans now look to break it out. Dutka on the far side, driving toward the net, and he's shoved by two defensemen, can't get the shot away. Now he gets it out front. Puck is bouncing loose in front. Perswesny with the shot goes wide. And the puck is still loose right out in front. There's a loose stick on the ice. And the Flames get the puck. And they'll send it into the Trojans' end of the ring. Chasing after it is Vallone and Bish. Battle for the puck goes behind the net. And look who comes out with it. Nostert. There's a shot and a save by Larson. Another shot, that one by Sharkey, is blocked. Back at the point. Shot toward the goal. Sticked wide. Nathan Milk shot that one. And now the Trojans get it up but not out. And we get an arm up. And that might be a penalty coming up there as that arm is still up as the puck hasn't changed possession yet. There it is. And let's see what they're going to call. Is that a penalty or a hit to the head? Or did someone take a puck in the head? I couldn't hear what he said. But
I couldn't either.
But it hit
motion
something.
went to the head.
So that's a penalty on Williamsville East, Mike Scioli.
And it should be pointed out, the clock is now running.
Except it's stopped right now.
Oh, my goodness. They did stop it. Holy cow. It has run. The whole time you were talking, it had continued to run. And then all of a sudden, the minute I say something to you, they stop. This is a conspiracy against me now. But it had to do something with a hit to the head.
Well, interestingly enough, Randy, speaking of the clock, the penalty clock says 1 minute and 52 seconds when it should say 2 minutes, correct?
Correct.
So maybe they're having a clock issue. But either way, the clock is stopped. The teams are on their respective benches. Let's take a quick timeout. It's 8-0 Williamsville East with 6:20 to play here in the third period. You're watching.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
So back at the Northtown Center, it's 8-0 Williamsville East. West Seneca East is on the power play. They win the draw, get it back to the point. There's a wrist shot that goes wide, and it was a penalty for a hit to the head as the Trojans control the puck right out in front. They score! Cameron Perswesny gets the goal on the power play, and West Seneca East gets on the board to make it an 8-1 game with 5:59 to play here in the third period. So Perswesny finally gets on the scoreboard for the Trojans on the power play.
And it was a very nice goal, and they just kept working at it. And they did their brief celebration. They go right back to center ice now and score a power play goal.
I want to remind everybody that after the game, Sarah Holland will have another interview as the Flames try to bring it into the Trojans' end of the rink, and we'll see if that goal energizes the Trojans a little bit. Puck goes into the near corner, and Bish delivers a big hit. And coming around to get it is Dylan Sharkey. Banked off the boards, back to Sharkey. He'll take a shot. Bouncing puck goes behind the net. Battle for the loose puck. Vallone looking for it. Back to the point. That shot is tipped and goes wide. Here's Vallone digging after it, battling with Bish along the near boards. And now the Trojans get it out of their end, and going back to get it is Lichtenthal. And now it's sent all the way down the ice. It'll come right on goal. Larson will stop it and hand it off for his teammate Catlin. And it'll go up ahead. That'll be too far for anybody, and that'll be an icing call against the Trojans.
And once again, it was Cameron Perswesny got the goal on that one, and then the assists went to number 19, Timothy Michinsky, and number 71, Alex Catlin.
So the face-off will be in the West Seneca East end of the ice. Kyle Roche will take it for the Flames. And now we got a clean breakaway for the Trojans. Driving in on goal, shooting high and wide. And that was a breakaway by Michael Hayes, and Nathan Milk got back to help him out a little bit. Looked like a clean breakaway. On the far side, Catlin sends it toward the goal as it's on the near side. Trojans looking to keep it in, but the Flames bring it out. They do turn it over in the neutral zone. We get a whistle and a slashing penalty coming up. Yeah, let's see who's going to get that one. And it's going to go against West Seneca East. Lewis Miller will sit for 2 minutes in the sin bin with 4 minutes and 31 seconds remaining here in the third period, with the Flames of Williamsville East up 8-1. After the game, Sarah Holland will have a post-game interview. And then we'll have the following game between Amherst and Williamsville South shortly after this game ends. So face-off deep in the Trojans' end of the rink. Scioli wins the draw, and it'll come back out of the zone. And the Flames will look to start over and set up their power play. They'll bank it off the boards. It'll go into the Trojans' end of the rink, and going back to get it is Steinel. He'll wind it around the boards, but he can't get it out. Kept in at the point. And that puck is chipped up in the air and goes out of play. So we'll have a face-off, probably in the West Seneca East end of the rink. And indeed, that's where it will be.
And a young lady from Williamsville High School got the puck, to coin a Ted Darling phrase.
The late, great Ted Darling. Scioli will take this draw with Perswosny back at the point. They'll send it into the corner. That was Anthony Aiello with the puck in the corner. Now they wind it around the far side as the big hit is delivered on Valone. And now the Flames have it. They'll send it toward the goal, chipped up high over the net. Sharkey into the corner, takes a hit from Bish. Valone tries to get a piece of Bish, but he can't do it. Now Sharkey gets a piece of him, and the Trojans break it out. Perswosny will send it down the length of the ice. He has the Trojans' lone goal of the game as it's back behind the Williamsville East net. And battling hard for it and coming away with the puck is the Williamsville East player, Ethan Scallione. And now there's 45 seconds left on the power play as the Trojans' Bish will send it up ahead for Perswosny. A little too far for him, but he will be able to send it into the net. It'll be into the Flames' end of the rink. It'll be gloved by Jacobson, and very quickly the Flames will come back the other way. And they'll get it across the blue line. That centering pass is blocked and taken back by Catlin, and he will send it down the length of the ice. 15 seconds remaining on the Flames power play. They lead this one 8-1, 2:43 and counting to play here in the third period. Less than 10 seconds on the power play. Kyle Roche driving into the net, and he couldn't get a shot away. Kind of looks like he just slipped and fell, and now the Trojans will send it back as the power play ends into the Flames' end of the rink as Hayes comes out trying to get it. And the Flames will get it out, and it'll go into the far side to Pinero. And Pinero goes around the net, thought he was going to try the wraparound, couldn't do it, sends it back to the point. He gets the puck back. It's stick checked away by Bish, and Bish puts his body into Pinero, but the Flames still have it on the far side. 2 minutes exactly remaining in the third period. 8-1 Williamsville East as the Trojans get the puck. They get it out of their zone. Evan Dutka got it out, and coming back to get it is Mashinsky. And now Mashinsky still has it, carries it over the Williamsville East blue line. Drops it off for Hayes, then chases after it into the corner. Gets it right out in front. And Perzonka almost had his second goal of the game. Nice save there by Jacobson, getting a pad on it. And we got a player getting hit in the head with the stick. That was accidental. Hayes got the stick up, and he got a good chunk of the Williams. And he got I think that was Brady Mobus, got it right in the head with the stick as the puck comes down the other end of the rink. It goes behind the Trojans' net. There's a big collision behind the net, right out in front. A shot and a save. Williamsville East still controlling the puck. They've still got it. This is Lalanic with it. And he'll send it into the corner, but I think that might have been offside, and there's got to be a penalty there for that hit on the head, even though it did look accidental. And they're going to get, that was Lewis Miller, not Hayes, my bad.
There's two of them going.
Okay, so that's Lewis Miller and David Witchie. And there's 1 minute and 1 second left in the third period. Williamsville East leading this one 8-1.
And there's a third player, I think, being called.
Wow, I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
I got to admit, I'm not sure where all of this is coming from.
Well, is this on Perswosny? No, he's the captain, I think, and skating toward the penalty box. And we're going to get a third player in there, and that'll be Jordan Klein.
And there's a fourth player.
They're going to send the whole team off? You may as well just send them to the locker room. I don't understand. 4 of them? I've never seen that before.
I've never. I don't know what he saw, what we missed. and we're describing the action here. I'm not totally sure what was going on down there.
I did see a Williamsville East Flames player take a high stick in the head. So, Francis Beck is telling us that as I said, there was a Williamsville East player who got hit in the head with the stick. That still doesn't explain why 4 players are going to the penalty box. They couldn't have all hit them. But the West Seneca East penalty box is full, and I'm going to suggest that when this game is over, they make sure the teams go off the ice separately. Remember, I grew up in an American Hockey League town in Rochester, and we've seen a lot of interesting things. We'll just leave it at that. So the referee is explaining to the West Seneca East players what is going on here. In a perfect world, they'd be able to explain that to us as well. As I said during the game, there was a high stick in the back of the head. Now, it didn't look intentional to me, but those officials have a much better view of it. So who does Phil Prynn put on the ice here? He's got a quarter of his team in the penalty box? And now if you're Williamsville East,
they've got a 2-man advantage right now from what I can see now that we've sorted everything out. And I'm going to just try to keep my ear to the referees to see what this was all about.
So Williamsville East wins the face-off. They'll get it back to the point, kept in at the point by Scampoli. And the Flames still have it. Kept in by Scampoli, and now it'll be taken away by the Trojans, and they'll just flip it into the Flames' end of the rink with 35 seconds to go here in the third period. And the West Seneca East Trojan players, 2 of them standing up in the penalty box, kind of pounding on the glass here as the Flames bring it back up ice. Carter Gata, and now it comes out and moving into the slot, and there's a shot from the point that is blocked at the defense. And you wonder, Randy, if you want to score a goal, you just want to play keep away and kill the clock. There's less than 10 seconds.
And I think that's what they're going to do right now. I think they just want to get this game over with. And
there it is. It is over. Williamsville East wins it 8-1. They will go congratulate their goaltender. And as I said, and now Larson will get a pat on the pads from his teammates. So the Williamsville East Flames win this one 8-1. They'll mob their goaltender, Andrew Jacobson. We are going to take a quick break, and then Sarah Holland will be back with a post-game interview. So, once again, the final score, the Williamsville East Flames 8, the West Seneca East Trojans 1. We'll take a quick break. You've been watching high school hockey here on Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today. and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48 hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Let me know when to go. Hopefully that Zamboni doesn't run into it. Caden Cavallari, right?
Yep.
Caden Cavallari. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay. We got to move back a little bit, I think. Am I good? Oh, the Zamboni's coming. All right. We got to stand over here. All right. Sorry. I'm going to wait for this Zamboni to pass really quick.
You gotta touch it.
I'm going to go right
You
after
gotta touch it,
this
you gotta touch it. Yeah!
Okay.
What's up, Coach? You know his nickname's Hollywood, right?
All right, ready? Yeah, I'm Sarah Holland, joined along with our first star of the game, Caden Cavallari. Caden, you scored 2 goals in this 8-1 win over West Seneca East. What was your game plan going into tonight's game that gave you this offensive success?
Well, today, we've always been a very dominant offensive team, so we wanted to focus on defense actually today. So we want to just play our game and go out there and just have fun, honestly. Just have fun. That's the goal of the game.
What does this win mean for you guys tonight?
It's definitely a confidence booster for Saturday's game. We got a tough game against Star Point, so we just got to be ready.
Awesome. Thank you. Yep. Thanks for joining us here at Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.